Good morning. This is Cindy. Welcome to my channel. I am doing a little bit something different on this Fabulous Friday. I have this entire bin of stuff that I just keep throwing things into. It is, stuff I just don't, I haven't finished or just some junk. Anyway, this is a junk thing and I make junk journals, so I need to go through it and figure out what to do with some of this stuff. So this is some nice fabric that was sent to me in some Happy Mail. Right on top here, oh my glory, look at them all. I have a bunch of journal cards that are started, not finished. What else do I have in here? I have just some pieces that could be used as journal cards. There's an embossed piece that I did a while back, I'm going to leave that part in there at the moment. I have some paper. I have some tissue paper. Oh my glory, there's stickers in here. There's all sorts of stuff. There's another, of course, that one needs to be backed, or it could be used as just whatever. Monopoly money. You don't know what you might find down in here. Just all sorts of stuff. Looks like it was something at one point. Don't know what it is now. And then just some stickers wishing you happiness. I'm going to keep that one out. What does this say? Oh, that's a car. Okay, we'll throw that back in there for now. Got pens and some cool scissors. This was, I had begun an idea with that from, I'll think of it later. I got some fussy cutting in here that needs doing. These were some watercolor pieces that I did at one point. I will pull those out to actually I'll leave them right on top. I'm not fussy cutting right now. I'm not doing anything of that sort right now. That looks like, oh my glory, there's just stuff in here. So much stuff. Pull those out. Let's see. All right, I'm going to set this aside. I have pulled out those journal cards. What do I have here? That's nothing. That's just a number. That's nothing. These are just pieces that I can stamp on. I'll put those over in my to be stamped pile. Those are numbers. I can pull those off later. I tend to do these, actually here, I'll do them real quick right now because it doesn't take hardly any time. And then I'll put that to stamp on because that's a nice piece of aged paper. And the numbers I can put away, and I'll show you what I do with that extra piece in a minute. I'll pull that off. Okay. And this just leaves me a tiny little bit of space left here. There, so those are done. And what I do with these tiny little pieces, hang on, I have to grab it, is I put them in there. This is my pile of papers to be reduced, reused, recycled. Yeah, these will make new paper. I'll just go ahead and rip these up while I'm standing here talking to you, or sitting here talking to you. I learned a while back that it was easier to rip them up as I go. And what I do then is I sit there, because in the past I used to sit there and just, oh my glory, I would be ripping and ripping and ripping and it would take forever. So now I just do it as I go. And when this bag gets about that much more, so about double where it is right now, I will take these, I will soak them. I will soak them for a couple of hours just in plain water. And then I will run it through a blender. I have an old blender that I use for this. Do yourself a favor. If you choose to do this, pick a blender that you are never going to use for food again, because you will have paper fibers everywhere, oh my glory, it will make a mess of your blender. So, which is fine because I have a blender now that is dedicated specifically for this. My husband really wanted a new blender because he wanted to do some, basically two Christmases ago, I got him a Ninja. Oh, he loves his Ninja because he'd make smoothies all the time for himself. And so it was great to get a new blender. And I said, good, I'm using the old blender. I know what I'm going to use it for. And so I use it to make paper. And when I make paper, because there's printing on here and whatnot, it comes out this really yucky kind of gray brown color. But that's okay because then you can see I've got a couple of green pieces in there. That's from some paper that I made before, and you just add food coloring. It's easy. You add food coloring, you make it the color you want. Okay, I don't know that I need that out at the moment. Let me put that over here. I am going to put my stickers and all that up here. We'll figure out. I might choose to use some of that. I am going to get rid of that piece because I won't be using it right now. So these are additionally some things that I can use on here. So let's see what we have. I'm going to throw that one away. I don't even like it. And that's one of the things you've got to get used to as a crafter. Sometimes you make something and it just fails miserably. I have always said there are no mistakes, only opportunities. Sometimes the opportunity is to throw it away. Just get rid of it. Okay, this can be used here. All right, so this is the beginning of what could be a journal card. Let me level that up a little bit because that does not have a very level top. I've just had my, there we go. I have my trimmer over here to the side. And then that's not very level on that side. So let me see what I can do about leveling that part up. Okay, so this was a journal card that I had started before and then not done anything with. I am going to go ahead and put the notch in. Sorry for the reach. Put that notch in there. Get rid of that. And grab my, this is Vintage Photo Archival ink. I also have Vintage Photo Distress ink. I don't know that there's a difference between them. The archival ink specifically says on the label that it is acid-free, permanent, and waterproof. The Distress ink says no such thing. I don't know if that means that it is or isn't. So in any case, if anybody knows the difference, please let me know. I'm interested in knowing the difference between archival and just Distress ink. I also don't know the difference between Distress Oxide and Distress ink. You know, things that confuse the heck out of me. So this was a sticker that came off of something and I stuck it on there. It just kind of fell off to the side. I put a little piece here, put a little flower down here. I got a little number down here. But it could use a little bit of something else. So I'm looking to see among my things here that I have out in front of me. I'm thinking it could use a label. I have this entire bin of labels that I did at one point. I don't like the color, but I do like that color. It's right in the right level with it. Glue. We're looking for glue. All right. So this Fabulous Friday is me just going through all of these extra. There we go. I'm going to go through these and see what I can do with them. I've got look at them all. They're all started and not finished. I never finished these. So let's go ahead and just finish them off and get something done. Okay, so I put that on there. It still needs like a big something in the middle. A big something. I have these labels that I made before. That's the wrong color. That doesn't work. I have some hexagonal ones. I like that, but now that covers up my number. And it still needs a sentiment across the middle of it. Okay, we'll leave that there. That's a possibility. We've got just a little, hang on. I have all these are all labels that I made at some point. Just, no, I don't like that. Okay, I'm still leaning towards that. Well, since you're leaning towards it, you know what? Just do it. Just use it. This was on a scrap of music paper, blank staff paper that I had. And I had this, it's a Tim Holtz stamp. Yeah, I guess I'm going to stick it right smack dab in the middle. There. Is that level? It's kind of hard to tell if that's level with all the stamping and everything else that's going on. Now it's very busy. So now I need to put something over it. Magic. Oh, I like that, but it's very 3D. I don't know. Be resolute. These are just these are phrases that I came up, I had written before for other journals. I'm just looking to see if there's something in here that might be, it's not nice to fool Mother Nature. I like that one. Let's, we have a couple of different shapes going on here. So we have the hexagon, we have a rectangle, we have a bit of a circle. The whole thing is a rectangle. Do I want to leave that as a rectangle, or do I want to do something different with it? I think what I'd like to do is cut it a little bit shorter on both top and bottom. There, it's not nice to fool Mother Nature. And maybe a little bit off the side. Cut that down. Just give it a little bit more space. Okay, let's ink it up and put it on. We have had snow here now in the Finger Lakes that is sticking. It is actually quite cold, and it's pretty cold in my craft room. So this may end up being a short video because it's cold. There. And now I have a pocket to go into a journal. All set. That one's finished. Let me just set that one. Where can I set it? Up there, I guess, for now. This one I started, it needs to have a hole in it. I've been looking at the slot punches because I think those look cool. There may be one of those in my future, but you know, Christmas is coming. I put it on my wish list. There, it's a little bit better. And do I want to pull that up? This one needed to be backed, so I have backed it. But now it just needs a little bit of help. Okay, now my angle is off. Oh, you do one thing, you kind of goof up something else. Okay, which angle was this? Was this that? That's that angle. So I want to go here. Oh, it's not too bad. It's just a very little bit off. Not a lot, just a little bit. There. But now it's perfect. All right, I want to ink that up. So what are you guys working on at the moment? Let me know in the comments, those of you who are crafters, and it can, you know, any craft. My daughter does, she crochets these absolutely beautiful pieces. I can crochet, but I crochet hot pads. That's it. That's all I can do, mostly because that's all I have the patience for. I get anything. I have so many pieces started that are so long, and there's nothing. There's never going to be anything because there's just too much of it. Okay, I'm going to add just a little bit of twine to this one. It probably could use something else, I'm thinking, but I don't know what. So let me get this on here, and then we'll look at it again. Okay, I was doing that because I don't want a huge piece. Maybe we'll put a little bit of twine down here, a little bit of twine up along the side. Oh, I kind of like that. Let me get my Fabri-Tac out. We'll use the extra twine up along the side, and then we won't lose it. Okay, come on. I am at the very end of my Fabri-Tac bottle. So it takes a little bit to get stuff out. There, I'm going to let that dry while we move on to the next piece. And we'll see where we go with that, if it needs anything more. I am doing a book journal. I have two journals that I am currently working on. One is a book journal, and one is a travel journal. And I have moved all of the Christmas stuff off of my table. There's none of it left. It's all back in its drawer. Okay, do I want something on there? I think if I do a sentiment, I mean, I have room for a sentiment on there, but I don't think I'm going to do one at the moment. I'm going to stick with the idea of using twine, although this is a thinner twine. Today is all about finishing off projects. There. Throw that piece away, put that back over there for another journal card. Yeah, I think both of these could actually use a sentiment, and I'm not going to put one on there at the moment because I think they're both going to go into my book journal, but I need to make some of these for books. I need to do, some quotes. So I think I'm just going to leave those like that for the moment. This is a really pretty blue. Again, I had to back this one, which I have recently done. But I kind of like that, almost the way it is, but it definitely needs something more. So let me get these made, and then we'll figure out what else it needs. Okay. What else do you need? You need a label, I think. Let's pull out the labels. The Apothecary. Kind of like that, but it's got a little green on it. I don't know that I want the green in there. There's just one that's a little bit, some numbers. Yeah, I don't want to put anything on the back. I think you can use a bigger one. Okay, that might be too big. I'm going to leave that there. What else do I have in here? Ooh, that's got a little bit of blue in it on that one. The Grand Lodge. There we go. So I'm going to put you on there. This is really what it's all about, isn't it? It's just looking through your stuff, seeing what kind of matches, what fits. There's kind of an empty spot there, so I'm going to put it right up there on the empty spot. I have these numbers that I just took off of book pages. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put the number down here. Actually, before I put the number down, let me grab just a little bit. Hang on, there we go. It's right beside me, but of course I can't quite reach it. There we go. I have this little bit of paper. I don't think I like that color. Okay, let me grab the whole thing out. Bang, bang, bang. Getting things all messed up. This is my thing of tissue papers. And what I'm looking for is this darker blue. I have a couple of shades of blue. Let me pull out my blues. Okay. No and no to those. That made that easy. And we'll just grab a little bit of this blue. Tiny bit of this blue. Now I've already put that on there, so I've just, which I should have done. Okay. I'll just put a little bit of blue down there. Just a little bit of color. And then we'll put our number on there. I like 139 better than 140, just because of the way it is settled on the page. There. And that one I'm going to call done. That didn't take long. Okay, so that's another one done. And what else do we have in here? Okay, that needs to be backed, so I'm going to set that one aside. Anything that needs to be backed, I'm not backing right now. I can save those for later. Okay, I have a flower journal that I have completed, but I think I would like to add these to it. And you will not see the flower journal. I actually do have a video of it, but I probably won't even link to it. I'll probably I don't know that I'll take the video down, but it's going to be a gift. So yeah. So I think I would like my lilacs. Do I have lilacs here? These are all my washies. There's my big lilacs. I got all these washies out because I thought I might use them. Okay, does not fit. But I have butterflies. Let me grab some butterflies. You won't wait till you see how many butterflies I have. Holy cow. More butterflies than I know what to do with. Okay, this one. Okay, so I have all of those. None of which fit for this. I think they're all 260s. I have these, which are a possibility. I have this entire pack. I have all of these. I have a butterfly that is coming off of there, and I think I might leave him off. I think I want to put him, you know what? I don't have anything to put him on right now, but I think I've been looking at taking the blocks and making acrylic stamp type things out of them. So I'll set him aside. Ooh, those are pretty. No to those, no to those, no to those, maybe to those. We'll look at those in a minute. There's a couple of, this is paper. This is vellum paper that has butterflies on it. This is an absolutely beautiful butterfly, but that's more for a cover. I'm going to leave my butterflies here. I've got some butterfly stamps here. No, 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 no. Oh, I like these. I love these, but they don't fit with here either. And neither does that. These are some cards. You know what? I'm going to take these guys out and put them with my into that bin because they need to be made up into something. Okay, and then I've got all of these. There's another one. Ooh, kind of like him. But there's another one that needs to be made up into a journal card. Okay, so what else do I have here? I've got Okay, I like him on there. Don't know if I like you or not there. Nope, one color. Just digging down here, finding these. Still think I'm leaning towards you or you. Okay, let me set all of these aside for a minute and let's open this pack. I haven't even opened this pack yet. Let's see what's in here. This is exciting. Getting something, using some brand new pieces. Let me just pull one out, see what it looks like. Oh, doesn't that shimmer nicely? No, I definitely like you on here. Just see what else is in here. This is not really an unboxing video, but these were some that were sent to me by a friend. I like that better. And I have a nice big one here. I'm thinking I like that size better at this point. Although that's a nice piece. Okay. I think you may win. Too big. Too big, too big. Okay. All right, let me put these away with my other, set those down there, get those out of my way. And then I think I am going to go ahead and just do this quick. It just takes down the white a little bit so it's not quite so bright. This is a fussy cut one, and when I fussy cut, I tend to take off the antenna because I can't fussy cut the antenna, but I will just go ahead and put those back in. You watch me. Before I do that, nah, I think I'd rather just have you there. There's my marker. I put in my antenna. So there. Now that one could still use a sentiment. Let me grab my tape for a minute. This is a trick that I learned from Carrie the Crafter. You just put your tape there and then you peel the front away from the back. Now let's see how difficult these are to peel because they can take some patience, but that one peeled very easily. Okay. There. I think we're cooking here. Cooking right along. I think I did this already, but I'm doing it again just to be sure. So anybody have any plans for the holidays coming up? There are a lot of holidays coming up. In fact, Friday starts Hanukkah. No, today. When this video releases, this will be Hanukkah. So happy Hanukkah. And I know that Kwanzaa is coming up, and of course Christmas is coming up. Lots of holidays coming up. Okay, so we've done this one, and we've done this one. We've done these two, and we put these guys together on this fabulous Friday. All right, my husband is home. I'm going to pause my video, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. I've had a nice conversation with my husband. He is a teacher at Finger Lakes Community College, and so he just had his his penultimate classes, I guess you could say, is what he's working on this semester. He's retiring at the end of next semester. So it's really kind of, it was a bittersweet day today because he's working on, being the end of his career there, which is okay. It's just kind of cool. So I dug out these while I was looking. I don't know that I like them or not, but let me put that one away. I don't need that one. And I also dug out some stamps. I have some very old stamps here. Let's see what we got. No, don't want that set. Okay, these are a little bit too bluish for those colors, so I don't want the blue ones. I have them separated by color here. I know I should probably do, but no, not those. These are purple. I don't want purple. I have red. Do I want some red ones? They're all upside down, every single one of them. Okay, so I could put a postage stamp right there. And I could put one right there. So yeah, these obviously I printed those twice, that particular set. I don't know that I like, do I want a ticket there? This says signature of parent or guardian, first week, second week, and then remarks. It looks like it's off of a report card. This one has a stamp that has been canceled, so I think I'm not going to put a stamp on you. But I kind of like that there. I also have this very cool triangular stamp. I don't know where I'm going to use that yet, but not today. Not today. So we'll put those there. So the stamps are done. Let's go ahead and put the stamps on to these journal cards. This one is South Africa. And lest you think these stamps are worth anything and, oh dear, what are you doing? I got these stamps from my mom. My grandfather was a philatelist, which is a stamp collector. This is in either Chinese or Japanese. I don't know. It is an Oriental language. It is a different language, an Asian language, excuse me. There we go. But she had all of these stamps that she collected from Tim Scott's Ivory Coast Adventures. Well, that was from Ivory Snow. They were just from, you collected Ivory Snow wrappers, and then you sent them in and you got stamps from all over the world. And that's what these were. And I looked them up to see if any of them were worth any money. And the most expensive one, or the most valuable one, is a whopping 27 cents. So I said, you know what? I'm going to use them. I'm just going to use them. So there we go. We're just kind of making this look a little older. This one says, Welcome to London. It's from a stamp set that I have. And that one just says ticket on it. And we're just dressing them up a little bit, just making them look. I'm going to put that over this way because you're a little bit bigger. Welcome to London. And that didn't quite stick there. So let me throw a little bit more glue there. There. That'll be fine. And that might be enough. Just little journal cards to go into my travel journal, I'm thinking. That will make nice travel journal pieces. And then this one is really cool. This one I put on an envelope, the top half of an envelope at some point. So it can be pasted down and then you have writing space inside of it. Or pasted this way because that's the way it's oriented. And then you have writing space inside of it. And I like this set of numbers here. So I'm going to use this set of numbers. And we'll dress it up a little bit. Just give it a little bit of some pizzazz. There we go. I would like to have a little bit of color on it, but I don't have, I'm looking at my other stuff that's over here. I don't really have anything that I like that would go in it. You know, so I think we'll just leave it. Just real quick gander through here to see if there's anything. A bigger piece, but no, that doesn't fit. Another bigger ticket. New South Wales. No, I think not. I think we'll just leave it. I kind of like that piece. That kind of, you know what it's starting to look like? Like one of the, like a suitcase. You've been all these different places. Got another Welcome to London. Would I rather have that? I don't think so. Okay, I think we'll just go with that. Just try not to drop everything out of it. Let's just go with these. And I do think I want that to be a little bit smaller. Let's make that right level. But I like how it's kind of torn off down at the bottom. And let's darken it up a little bit. Especially at the bottom where it got torn off. And this is in acrylic language. I don't know. I think it's Russian, but it could be Greek. I'm not really very good at knowing my differences. There. So now it looks kind of like it's been around the block a few times. It says December 4th, 1938. Okay. Or 98. I guess that's 98 because that says 98 over here too. So it's not that old. 1898. We're going to go with 1898. All right. I think we'll leave that just the way it is. Okay, so that one's done. That would make another travel journal piece. Signature of parent or guardian. All right. Parent or guardian. Those would make nice signatures. And this is from a digital, so if I screw it up and I decide I don't like it, you know what? I'll just print it out and do it again. Okay, put that down as a base. And maybe we'll, I know I have one here somewhere. I've got a nice little flower here. What I like about this, oh, that came right off with it, is that they are stickers. I am going to add a little stickiness to it though, because I'm not sure how sticky that is. you over here. And then let's take another one. Yep, so I think cookies are in my future. I don't know which kind I'm going to go make today. And I'm going to go make some cookies, I think. It needs one more set of flowers. I've already made ginger snaps. They're among my favorites. There, oh, just those nice little flowers there. Okay, I think we'll leave that one as it is. We'll take that off of there and put the top back on it. There. So now that's not going to unroll on me. All right, so we have done a bunch. So I have that, I have this, I have 2 travel stickers, I have the 2 butterflies that I did, I have the pocket that I did, and then the 2 that are going to go into my book journal. So that's enough for today, I think. And if you have enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and click on the bell if you'd like a notification to when the next one comes out. Should be on Monday, God willing, and the creek don't rise. And that's it. Make sure you're having a good day. And this is Cindy signing off.